This program is brought to you by the Genesis Communications Network, a world leader in talk radio since 1998. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Broadcasting and streaming live all across America. This is Home Talk USA with Michael King, where we will discuss topics pertaining to your home with industry-leading experts. Michael King is a licensed general contractor with more than 30 years of experience in home improvements and the author of Contracting with the King. Join us this hour for our segment Invent America with your co-host, the Inventor Lady, Rita Crompton. Discover what's next in the home improvement industry and explore new products and innovations. Or if you have that next great big idea, learn what it takes to bring your invention to the world as Michael King and Rita Crompton talk to America's inventors and innovators. Remember, the America of tomorrow is being invented today. We invite you to visit us at HomeTalkUSA.com. One of the best resources for home improvement information around today. Your best life begins with your best home, and there's no place like Home Talk. That's HomeTalkUSA.com. And now, we proudly present Invent America from the #1 home improvement radio program in the country, Home Talk USA, with your host, the Cajun contractor, Michael King, and his co-host, the Inventor Lady, Rita Crompton.
Hey, welcome America. That's right. I am the Cajun man from the Bayou Land, the originator, not the duplicator. Please don't accept no substitutions. Man, I was green before green was even cool, along with my co-host, the Inventor Lady herself, Miss Rita Crompton. We want to welcome you to the show. We got a great hour for you. We're going to be talking to some inventors, some entrepreneurs, the people that actually develop the products for your home, get to talk to them. They like to discuss their journey, what it took to get that type of technology to the market. Me and Rita's going to be hopping that big bird next week. We're going to be covering the International Building Show / Hardware Show / the Kitchen and Bath. They combine all three shows together. But she's with me right now, my co-host, the Inventor Lady herself, Miss Rita Crompton. Hey, Rita.
Hey there, Michael. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Well, it's getting close. You know, we wait all year. Basically, me and you, we wait all year to for the trade show so we can go out and look at some technologies, some inventors, some products, new technology. It's an exciting time because Rita, the industry is changing. Products are changing. Distribution is changing. The rules are changing. Rita, everything is changing, man. I can't keep up with it.
I know. And it's crazy because we're already planning now for 2024. So when I get people, that say, well, I don't understand why I can't get my product in, stores and shows and even us, we're already looking at, what's going to be coming up in 2024. And we just started 2023. So, yeah, it is kind of down and dirty we're taking 25 inventors. So 25 new products to the hardware show this year. It's their chance to show off and gather information. And some of them will be taking orders. 2 of those folks will be on with us today, and then we'll get a chance to visit with several more when we're out there during the show.
Yeah, because you're going to have, inventors that's coming to the show might not have heard of the Inventor Lady and what you do, never maybe heard. I can't see they never heard of Home Talk. I mean,
I know, right?
We've been on air for 23 years on this network, the Genesis Communication Radio Network, but, they have inventors, they come up there and they have some ideas and they just don't know which direction to go. It's a very complicated procedure because you're not only, trying to, manufacturing your product, but man, it's got to start from the licensing product to the copyright product. Copyright. It's a journey, ain't it?
It's hard, and I get people that call me, and I've had people call me that want to be considered our experts on the show, and I'm thinking, but what you're doing is not an expert. You're a vulture.
Yeah.
And so it's, there are a lot of people out there that, it's a hard process to go through anyway. But when you've got to be careful of the scoundrels as well, we're trying to get out the message. It's like, okay, here's what you look for. Here's how you determine service providers. And these are the questions you want to ask, and to give them good information early on so they don't make the mistakes. And for a lot of our inventors, by the time they get to this point, marketing can be so expensive. And so going to a trade show is a better use of those precious dollars when you get to this point. And that's why, I always encourage an inventor to go, find the best professional trade show for your industry. And there's one for all of them.
Well, and also, I like to make the advice, too. I like to bring this out. Don't necessarily go if you maybe have the product that is, in a certain stage. But if I have an idea and I have a drawing, and maybe you want to just go to the show and check it out before you go through the process and start wasting money and wasting time, when you can talk to the Inventor Lady and say, hey, look, I'm in the early stage of this. I have it on a piece of paper right now, okay? Well, that's good. That's good. So,
it is. And I do have a lot of... Yeah, I've got a lot of people who've called and asked or sent me an email, can I meet you at the show? I'm in the early stages of this. And they're close enough that, maybe they could drive out, or they just want to look and see, the other kinds of products. So it's a very good idea to be able to get there. And for those folks that are just getting started, a lot of them who are going with us, they've got prototype and patent pending status, but they're going to look and gather now, how could they make the product better? What kind of price points do they have to hit? What kind of packaging do different stores want? So almost every stage you can learn a lot from other inventors that have gone through the process or are just beginning. There's always experts there, and there are some really good people at the show who are there to help. I mean, if you have the idea, look, that's what I want to tell you. If you're listening to this show right now and you have an idea and you just don't know, you don't have to have an established product to go to the trade show. You have to be a company. It's not open to the public, but the point is, it's open to inventors and future inventors. And look at all the educational seminars that's available at the trade show. They have seminars on this, how to bring your product to market, right? Am I correct? They do. No, you're absolutely correct. They certainly do.
Well, we're here to help, huh, Rita?
Yes, we are here to help. And, a lot of the stuff that is there, we talk about, we have experts on to answer the questions, inventors, some who made the mistakes, some who avoided the mistakes, and some who learned from the mistakes. And so, all of this all year long is to help inventors get through those steps. And then, kind of the big celebration, the big Super Bowl, no pun intended on that, for us is the National Hardware Show, because you're right, it kind of all comes together there.
Well, this year there's all three shows that are combining, which is good for us, because I remember over the years I'd have to go to 3 individual shows. The International Building Show, which is the big one for me, the Hardware Show, which is the big one for you, and the Kitchen and Bath Show, which is pretty much, an all-around show. But now they're combining all 3 shows together, which expense-wise makes sense for a company, a show like us, Rita. Well, hey, there's the music, Rita. We got to step away. Got to hear from some of our great sponsors. When we come back, we're going to have our first guest. I think it's going to be I think it's Alex Shane. No, excuse me. I'm looking at the wrong sheet. I'm looking at last week's show. What am I doing here?
The inventor is Jay Calhoun.
That's right, Mr. Jay. That's right. So stay tuned. We're going to be right back right here on the Home Improvement Broadcasting Network. I'm streaming live on the World Wide Web here on the Home Improvement Broadcasting Network at the Genesis Communication Radio Network. This is the Invent America Show right here with the Cajun contractor Michael King and Rita Crompton. Always support your local independent hardware stores and garden centers, and let's pledge to hire a vet today. And man, I apologize. My producer stuck last week's show in my notes, and I said, "Oh man, we almost was going to do last week's show," but we're going to come back with again. We're going to have Mr. Jay Calhoun with Finger Level is going to be our guest. So y'all stay tuned. I'll be right back. Yay!
USA with Michael King. Do you have questions about your next home improvement project or home repairs? Now you can chat with verified home repair and home improvement experts in just minutes. Get the help you need by visiting HometalkUSA.com. One of the best resources for home improvement information around today. Your best life begins with your best home, and there's no place like Home Talk. That's HometalkUSA.com. And now, back to Invent America from the #1 home improvement radio program in the country. Home Talk USA with your host, the Cajun contractor Michael King, and his co-host, the Inventor Lady, Rita Crompton.
Hey, that's right. Welcome back to the show. I am the Cajun contractor Michael King, along with my co-host, the Inventor Lady herself, Miss Rita Crompton. I've got a couple announcements to make. Again, we will be attending the trade show in Las Vegas. It's called the International Building Show / Hardware Show / Kitchen and Bath. So we're going to be on the road next week. We're excited. Don't forget, though, please visit our website at HometalkUSA.com. Home Talk does present the Invent America show. It's part of our family now, and where we talk to inventors and entrepreneurs. Rita, wow, we have our first guest. I think, why don't you announce him? I think it's Jay Calhoun, right?
Yes, our first inventor today is Mr. Jay Calhoun, and he is a machinist, engineer, inventor, owner of Madman Design Consulting out of Wisconsin. And Jay has got a product called the Finger Level. You sent me one. It was so awesome, and I've had several people see me use it and say, I want one of those. So very cool product. Jay, tell everybody a little bit about why yours is different, better, and how you came up with it. And thank you for being with us today.
Well, thank you, Rita and Michael. It's really, really good to talk to you. So the Finger Level is, it is very unique, and it's really just like a tiny little pocket-sized shrunk-down level. If you just imagine like a torpedo level, and you're just going to shrink it down to 2 inches long and 2 inches high, and it's got a hole through the middle of it, so that you can hang onto it super easily with your finger or your thumb while you're holding on to, whatever you're trying to level or put into position. And then when you're done, you can just stick it back in your pocket and have it for next time. So there's that. And then you can actually magnetically attach it into some different accessory frames, so you can use it more like a traditional level, or even put it on a post for a vertical post.
Well, and so, you've got beautiful product, what you had sent me. So you're at that point now that you're getting ready to start, that you have been marketing. And for a lot of inventors, that marketing phase, you're already drained because of the cost of everything that goes into getting it this far. But marketing, what have you been doing specifically to market the Finger Level?
Well, I didn't have a whole lot of luck when I first started out. I actually, did the all inventor excited thing and went online and looked up different companies that could buy it, big tool companies and whatnot. And I tried sending some emails out or filling out forms on their websites or whatever, and didn't have any luck. And then I did try going through LinkedIn to get in touch with people, and just didn't really have any luck. So luckily, I found you, Rita, and so I feel like that's going to be my shot at getting this thing going.
Well, thank you, and we are really glad that you're part of the Inventor Lady team going out to the National Hardware Show, and that you'll actually be able then to meet Michael in person. So, what what are you looking for at the National Hardware Show?
Well, first off, I'm just excited to go and see it and meet everyone that's there, including you and Kat and all the other people you're representing. So, that's what I'm, excited about. As far as what I'm looking for product-wise, I'd really like to get either a licensing deal or just an outright sale. I have so many more ideas bouncing around in my head that I'd really like to get some money so I can, go ahead and work on other projects full time.
Well, we are looking forward to having you and helping you. And that's, a lot of inventors, when they kind of get to your stage and they look at the cost of manufacturing and marketing and all of that heavy lifting that goes into it, licensing is the one thing that they can hand it off. It's, I always say, don't tell anybody I said this, but a good invention is like a child. You conceive it, you nurture it, it sucks you dry, and then you have to throw it out. So you've got to make it get out there and grow up and be big so it can, actually send money home instead of being the drain on you.
Well, Jay,
that's a perfect analogy.
Jay, let me chime in on here. Let me ask you this. Is your product on the market now, or you getting ready to put it on the market? Where are you at in your stage right now, though? Maybe...
No, I haven't been able to. I just don't have the funding to manufacture it. So I just have the prototypes, and
I got you.
I'm just looking for that to go that way. Yep.
Well, that's what I always try to tell young inventors. If you only have one product to start with, and you don't want to manufacture what I call a one-trick pony, or one, because it's expensive. You want to have multi products, and if you don't, it's really a good feasible to get that that licensing deal and let somebody else take over it. So that's a smart move, in my opinion. Wouldn't you agree, Rita?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's called
that's my goal is really, like I said, to get this one going. And it's a one trick pony. There isn't, a whole lot of changes or anything that can be made to it. It just works beautifully as is. And if I can hand it off and get some money flowing, then start off some, on some other ones, and then maybe go the manufacturing route myself, that time.
And part of the process, though, where did Miss Rita come in? I mean, where were you at in the process when you finally heard about the Inventor Lady?
So I used the patent pro bono program.
Okay.
Over in Minnesota, in the metro, the Minneapolis-St. Paul area. And through that program is how I was listening to some information from there and got in touch with Rita.
Well, we got to step away, my friend. I hate to interrupt you. We're just out of time. There's the music. Rita, how can we learn more about Mr. Jay's company, The Finger Level?
He's got a website, madmandc.com, but you can also find a link to that website on my website, inventorlady.com.
Well, my friend, on behalf of me and Rita Crompton, the Inventor Lady, we want to, I know you're going to be at the trade show next week. We're looking forward to meeting. I'm looking forward to meeting you. And good luck to you, man, and I'll talk to you next week, okay?
Thank you so much. I'll see you next week.
All right, that was Mr. Jay. Yeah, that was Mr. Jay Calhoun with the Finger Level, right here on the Invent America radio program, along with my co-host, the Inventor Lady herself, Miss Rita Crompton. Always support your local independent hardware stores and garden centers, and we're going to be right back. Yay!